So hey folks, this is John with Ozarks Backroads. So today we've got the mighty Ibex with us, our Ibex 800T. We're going to be riding some fairly rugged areas here in north central Arkansas. We're just below Mountain Home, Arkansas a little ways in the Ozark National Forest. There's some really good riding down here, and there are some places that are a little bit challenging, but I think the Ibex will be just fine. So stick around, we'll mount up on the Ibex and see how it does in the government woods here in north central Arkansas. We'll get mounted up on our CFMOTO here. We made it back from our trip out west on this bike. It didn't have any issues. I was really thankful for that. The bike did really well. It held up just like you'd expect any bike would. And one thing I have done since I've been back, I've got a new set of Tusk Pilot panniers and the water bottles holders here. The water bottle holders, the big ones. I like those so much. I traveled with those out west on this last trip, and I've had a set for, I don't know, probably a couple of years now. I really love those panniers, but I only had one set, and I kept having to switch them between the Tiger and my other bike. It used to be my V-Strom, now it's the CFMOTO. But switching them from one bike to the other is kind of a long deal. So I just bought another set. So I've got a set for each bike now. And usually I don't even take those off, even when I wash the bike. I'll take it to the car wash. If I've got contents in those bags, it's in a liner. I just remove the liner out of the bag, leave the bag mounted to the bike, and just wash them off. Wash all the dirt off of them. And it does real good that way. They come out looking nice and clean. And they normally don't get any water in them at all at the car wash. You have to ride in the rain with those bags a long time to get any moisture inside the bag. They're almost waterproof, but if you use the liner that comes with them, which I do, then you're totally waterproof. You fold that liner down and your contents are good to go then. It's also nice, you can just pull the liner out of the bag and take your contents of the liner with the contents into your motel room if you're traveling, or into your tent or whatever you're doing. Real quick and easy, and then in the morning you just plop it right back down in the bag and away you go. So yeah, we had a real good trip with the Ibex out west. Got to see a lot of things out there, about 2.5 weeks, I think. But I took my time. I didn't get in any big hurry about getting out there or getting back. So yes, these roads are perfect. Get a little rain on them and man, they getting good. Just no dust and they're firm, got really good traction. There's no muddy spots or anything. It didn't rain that much. But yeah, this is perfect. It's going to be a good day. I'll tell you that right now. Good roads, no dust, cool weather. I mean, come on. If today don't suit you, you just can't be suited. Yeah, I had this thing out on some dirt roads, some canyon roads there at Moab, Utah, when I was out there in June, and this thing did really good. I was surprised. Of course, these tires, I got these Midas EO7 Plus tires on here, and they are really good on gravel and loose stuff. They do a good job, and they're good on the highway too. They're real good on the highway. They whine a little bit, but they're not bad. Well, we got deer in the road. How many? There's 2, 3. I think they're coming out of somebody's yard there. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, there's a house place there. I don't know if it's occupied or not. Here's an old church from back in the day, and I think they're still using this church. As far as I know they are. They're working on it. Somebody's living here, probably the preacher. Pretty cool though. 1938 it says on the plaque there over the door. They've got 10 on it now. They covered up all the clapboard siding. That's a shame. I bet it's cool on the inside though. It's probably got all the old, might even have the old wooden benches. That would be really cool. Ah, this is nice right here. This is my kind of traveling here, right? This right here is it for me. So this bike has no traction control at all. So that's not something you have to worry about turning off. It's just like the Tenere, the 700 Tenere, it don't have none. We've got a super view right here, but unfortunately it's all trees. There's a big deep valley across there. I can see mountains on the other side. I need to come up and ride this in the winter when the leaves are off, and I've never done this road in the winter. So that's nice. We do have a view right here. We can look at this view. I might even take a picture. You just never know. It's possible. Yeah. That's the view we would have had off the ridge we just came over. We might be able to get up on this gravel pile and, oh yes. That's pretty nice. We'll go on around the corner, see if we can go another 100 feet without having to stop and look at the view. Pretty good little hill right here. Now that's pretty cool right there. That place been there a day or two. Old cabin there, it's sitting up on rocks. A rock just a stacked rock foundation. I don't even see any mortar in them rocks. They've put aluminum storm windows at some point back in the day. Try to keep the cold out in the winter, I'm sure. It was cold. No insulation or anything like that. They didn't roll like that around here back in the day. Insulation was what city folks did. That's pretty neat. Whew. Oh yeah, there's a view right here. Oh man, look at this. We'll get off and take a look at this too. You can see for a day or two there. All right, we're never going to get anywhere if we keep stopping. This place here, been here a long time. That was originally a log cabin, and then they sided over it and added on to it. I bet that was a pretty neat place back in its day. Several old outbuildings, log outbuildings there. Another view. Whoo, doggies, look at that. That's pretty nice. I think that deserves a picture. You can see for a ways. Really pretty. All right. Let's continue. A lot of picture taking and stopping on this road. This would be quite a place to live back in here. It's just the stinking far to a gallon of milk from here. That's what I would worry about. It's got to be 15 or 20 miles to the nearest gallon of milk. We're back on the highway. We're going to head down here and catch a road that'll take a big circle out in the government woods. See what's down there, if there's anybody down at the creek. I think this is our road, Spring Creek. Yeah, this is it. Spring Creek. I didn't know the name of this. Yes, sir. They've been working on it. They filled up some bad spots here with some government gravel. I'm not digging all this loose gravel on top of this though. They've just went over this with the road grader. This road has a lot of off-camber sections on it. I don't know why, but it seems like it's always off on, the camber's off one way or the other. When there's loose gravel, it kind of, you notice that. Ooh, we had a failure right here. A tree came down. Probably made some noise. Tell you that for no more suspension than this bike has, travel-wise, suspension travel, it really works good on these rough roads. This soaks all that stuff up, and I haven't bottomed the suspension once on this bike yet. So it's sprung very well. It's sprung correctly for its weight. For the dampening that the suspension has, it works really good. A red wasp got in my helmet on the way down here this morning, crawled around on my face right above my eye, got in between my eye and my glasses, but it didn't sting me. It finally crawled back out. Crawled out of the helmet, took off, and did not sting me. So I was very thankful for that. Yeah, there's a lot of trees blown over right in through here. They had a pretty good storm here, I'd say, within the last day or two. Oh, there's a deer. Doesn't seem to be in too big of a hurry. Pretty good drop right here. Wouldn't want to have a screw up. Probably wouldn't be good. Big gravel. Little water. A touch. Whew. We're on the bottom now. Riding up the creek. Well, here's a hole of water. Yeah, creek got out right there. Ah, this is beautiful. Really nice. It's always pretty when you get down. You get down on a creek like this, running along a creek, it's always beautiful. We'll go over here and look at this hole of water real quick. It's probably actually got some water in it today. A lot of times it's pretty low. Kind of swampy and woolly down in here. Yeah, there's some water moving through here. A little bit. Some coming in there and some coming in there. Pretty nice. Not bad. I think there's a picture right here we need to take of this here motorcycle. We shall continue on. See if we can get up this hill now that we got down. All right. Look at this, they got government gravel on this hill. Today is my lucky day. And up we go. So this will take us into Big Flat, Arkansas. Giant town, Big Flat, Arkansas. I don't know what the population is. It's probably, I don't know, 200, maybe 300, possibly. They do have a restaurant, but it's a food truck. It's not an actual in a building. It's a pretty long hill. It just keeps going and going and going. It's not especially steep anywhere, any one place, but it's long. It makes up for it in distance. Yeah, I like to see that, grass in the road. That's when you know you're on the right road, when there's grass in the middle of it. Really pretty in here. Nice and cool in the shade. Feels good. There's another deer. I've seen a lot of deer today. There's 2 deer. Those are last year's fawns. Oh, I got an ash flat cemetery right here. I didn't remember that being there. Well, they've been mowing here. That looks nice. And it's been raining. The ground is absolutely as green as a gourd. So we're in Mountain Home, Arkansas here. Walmart, Chili's. That's not where we're going. I'm not about that. We're gonna go up here and get us some Chinese food.